It's one thing to say we know our sectors inside out, but how do you prove that? For us, one way to do that is to regularly survey business owners and industries we specialize in, and then play the results back to them in various ways, from newsletters to news articles. We've been commissioning research now for over 10 years in partnership with one of the world's leading research firms.
My job is to manage our website, and they say when it comes to the internet, content is king. So the first thing I thought was this would be an ideal way to help get our data out there and create more content for us and our customers. We've got years worth of data that was just sat there, and I thought in the right hands this data could be utilised to create some really beneficial content for us and SMEs across the UK. And to have our name associated with that content, that's any digital manager's dream.
We were sitting on many years worth of research, archiving it once we'd issued our press releases and thought leadership articles. But coming from a journalism background myself, I knew there'd be ongoing value in making the data freely available without the need to register, and I'm delighted that the business agreed with me.
We wanted an easy way for content writers to access this data, but there was so much data at first, I thought that actually would be quite difficult. But the data itself is actually already split into content categories and filters, so we just utilised that. So now you can access the data by date, location, industry category, and compare that data to any other time we've asked that question. I must give full credit to Coherence, our web agency, to building such an easy to use system.
The research has unearthed a wide range of interesting and unexpected results, the primary ones being, for me at least, seriousness and resoluteness with which firms are tackling both mental health and environmental issues. It genuinely makes me feel incredibly positive that employers want to do the right thing for their employees.
In terms of how long it took, I'd say from initial discussion to go live, it was just over a year. However, there were various projects and campaigns that the team had to work on during that time. We actually launched 4 websites that year as well. So it wasn't like we were just building it non-stop for 12 months. I think the first hurdle really was selling this internally. Nothing like this exists, so it was tricky to explain what we were trying to do. But once we explained the benefits that the website would see, which in turn would help our customers, everyone was on board. Then it was just a case of getting the data in a certain format in order to do what we wanted. But the team at Kantar, who managed the survey and get the data for us, they were so helpful in getting us just what we needed. I hope the SME Data Hub becomes the go-to place for any journalist or writers out there interested in what UK SMEs are thinking and how that might have changed over time. Think about Brexit. People are still talking about it now, yet how did SMEs first feel about that in 2015? How did that change between then and now? Our hub can help answer that, as well as countless other questions I'm sure I can't even think of.
I don't quite know yet how the SME Data Hub will be used, but my hope is that there's something there for everyone, given how we have the thoughts and opinions of literally thousands of business owners and senior members of the SME community, dating back over 4 years, since even before the Brexit vote.
I was very keen that the hub should be free right from the beginning because I feel the benefits are two-way. We know that the more people that use our hub to help write their content, then the more times we'll be mentioned. Be it in blogs, newspapers, websites, publications, whatever. Those mentions can only help raise our profile, but at the same time, we have all this data that many writers would love to get hold of, and we felt that making that possible and keeping it free would be of mutual benefit.